Fuck Patel Patriot. I don't know this guy.
And it's also because we have a guest. And last week we played the video, and we were like, we need to talk to this woman. What she did, she stood up for so many of the little guys. And
the bare knuckle brawling champion of Waffle House.
That's right. The last Chairbender goes by Waffle House Wendy. Hi, Halie. Would you prefer? Is that the best? Halie, should we just call you that? Does that work?
Yeah, y'all can call me Halie if you want.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't. Let me turn the chroma key off. I don't know why I have that on. There you go.
So what's it like being in a viral video, fighting in a Waffle House, but for it to be somehow still an extraordinary video? Because let's be honest, Waffle House brawl videos are a dime a dozen, but this one's sort of it's got people going.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, and I know you told me that you're taken, but you have a lot of simps out there now too. You have a lot of people making marriage proposals as we speak in the chat. Marry me, Halie. Yeah. So I mean, now walk us back. Now, if I remember correctly, this video actually happened last year in September, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so we've all seen the video. What happened here? Besides it being a Waffle House, what happened here?
Well, I was the only cook that night.
Okay.
I had already cooked, a bunch of food by myself at that point, and I still had 30, 40 people in line.
Mm.
These ladies had came in, and they were being rowdy already, and they sat in a closed-off section of the store. We had closed it off to kind of control traffic.
Bro, what the? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't play the audio.
And so I had seen him. Nobody else had saw him. So I had seen him. I said, "Hey, ladies, I see y'all. I've got a bunch of people ahead of y'all. If y'all need anything to drink, let us know. If you need anything, but it's gonna take a minute. They come up. They start. Old girl in the leopard print pants. She came up. Let me get some water. Let us get some teas. Okay, you're drunk. Cool. And khaki pants. My apologies.
Yeah.
And so they get us some we get her some water, we get them all some drinks and stuff. Well, a couple minutes later they started asking for food. Hey, let me get some hash browns, let me get, cheesesteak, da. I said, hey y'all, I still got 20 tickets ahead of y'all. I'll be with you as soon as I can. I appreciate your patience. I know it's slow, but I'm working as fast as I can. I can't cook the food any faster than the food cooks.
Mm-hmm.
And they start, oh, well, I'm going to make that girl cook my food. I'm going to make that white girl cook my food, but using much more colorful language.
Mm-hmm.
And they start getting belligerent and kind of making threats. So I said, if y'all keep acting rude, I'm just not going to cook your food. I'm the only cook that night. If I don't cook it, it's not going to get cooked. Well, that's when the video picks up because my manager, they start getting loud. Mm-hmm. My manager starts walking over to talk to them. And they start getting, rowdy and rowdier. The girl who fell off the counter with the thick braids, she had actually already crossed into the employee side, tossing silverware around.
There she is. This one, right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
That woman falling was one of the funniest things ever.
And by the way, thank you for. Also, you posted 2 different angles of it on your Twitter, which is fucking amazing to see her fall from the other side.
Oh God, it's so funny.
You see her go head first down. It was so funny. So anyway, sorry.
Her head actually landed on my manager's shoe. It hit the floor.
Holy fuck, that's amazing. So she stands up there. I see that she gets off. Obviously, it's kind of understand what people are saying specifically because the guy that's filming it won't shut the fuck up. So I see that what's thrown at her at this point.
I pick up the coffee pot and I realize it's not heavy enough. So I put it down and I grab the sugar shaker sitting on the high bar right in front of it. And I throw it at the chair in front of her.
I was wondering what that was. I thought it was a plate, but I was like, it looked like it shattered into like sand. I'm like, what is it? That makes sense. It was the fucking sugar that was.
Let me just tell you why I love you, Halie, because everyone glossed over it. But she said, I picked up the coffee pot, but it wasn't heavy enough. Yeah. So I grabbed something heavier. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so what you threw was the sugar container, right, for the coffee?
Yeah, what you put in your coffee?
Yeah, so there you go. Here, have some sugar. Sugar. I should have said that. Next time, let me know. I have catchphrases for you.
Right. You writers.
Right. So you throw the sugar. Now this is probably there's two favorite parts.
I like my man in the back here just being like, man. My man in the back has that posture of somebody that got called in and it wasn't even his day to work, and he's just like, man, like, why am I in here doing this shit?
This was so you throw the sugar. Then this one gets on the table here, and then she slips and bah! Okay. Now, was that your manager that was trying to catch her?
Yeah, he tried to catch her, and if you actually slow it down enough, I actually went to pick her up, to help her up, because she fell. I thought that was going to be enough embarrassment. You just fell off the counter.
Yeah, so did we.
And she made eye contact with me and threatened me again.
So right here, I see that I slowed it down like you said. So she looks like she slips, she falls, and the manager tries to catch her, and then I see that you walk up like you're gonna help her up, like that. You put your hand down to help her up, and then boom. Okay, so why do you? Okay, now the uppercuts. By the way, great uppercuts. People have been asking me, do you have any professional fight?
Yeah,
training?
where'd you learn to scrap?
So my stepdad taught me how to actually throw a punch.
Okay.
But I have no real training. I've been in a lot of unsavory situations with ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, and I had to learn.
Have you ever been to jail? You don't. All right, you don't have to tell us.
We're not judging.
I'm not judging.
We're not judging.
I'm just saying, like that was some jail punches, man.
Yeah,
that was some like.
When I was younger, everybody makes mistakes.
Hey, look, I've been to jail too. It's all good.
So don't
I'm
worry
not
about
judging.
it. We're not good boys. You're fine with us. We're just curious.
Yeah, I'm not a model citizen.
I learned my lesson.
We have a commercial about getting retards guns. It's not like we're like the best example.
I only meant because when I first watched that video, I think I said that on the show. I'm like, that girl fights like somebody who's been to jail.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least juvie. You know what I mean? Like
those uppercuts were fucking a thing of beauty, by the way, because a few of our fans were saying stuff like, everyone's focusing on the chair thing, which we're about to get to, but like your uppercuts are pretty good. You hit her with a couple here. And by the way, I'm a big believer. Once you cross over any counter, you're fair game now. Like that's.
Oh yeah,
I've always believed that.
That's like jumping in a wrestling ring or jumping over a bar. You're getting stomped.
Yeah,
that's it.
Waffle House actually has a rule, and they tell you in orientation. If you look back behind the counter where the opening is, it changes from that white and black tile to this bumpy stuff.
Right.
If a customer crosses over to that bumpy stuff, Waffle House employees can take any means necessary to ensure their safety.
Right. No, of course. So the moment she came over, and you give her these couple of uppercuts. Was she saying something at that point? Boy, those are good uppercuts.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, holding her hair, fucking pro move with the holding the hair.
Some hockey fighting.
I didn't want to catch her in the nose, so I had to pick her head up to get a better angle on her chin.
This was well thought out. Jesus.
Wow, man. Holy fuck.
I was trying to get the proper angle.
And you did, by the way.
I didn't want to actually hurt her.
Yeah, right.
I didn't want to break anything.
It was about sending a message,
which
you did send a message. So right here, you come in and you give her a couple shots. Now, who's pulling you off of her? Those look like other customers, correct?
Those were her friends, actually.
Okay.
It was those two in front of the counter, and then there was three more still sitting over at the table, and that's a straight shot to me. So as soon as they saw me start swinging on her, they ran in and they all five of them that grabbed me by my ponytail.
So okay.
But
so
my manager was sitting there trying to pull us apart.
So they're swarming you like zombies.
Yeah,
basically.
I did see that part where they started wailing on her, and she actually stood tall. I was like, damn.
Yeah, did they get any good shots in on you?
I mean, with everybody in the way, there was like one that caught me on the side of my head right before I started to block, but it wasn't that good of. It wasn't like a hard hit.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
So yeah, right here, boom. Yeah, that's the one that I saw. So now you got a couple of them hitting you there at the same. Mind you, keep in mind, this video. There's no way to look at this video other than they went in, like Mersh said. You went into a boxing ring, you went into a wrestling ring, you went on a field. You're not. That's the area you're not supposed to be at. So honestly, whatever happens at that point is on you. And also, especially if you. I mean, look, everybody, listen. We've talked about this before, but I've always believed that there's something that we like to call here the Waffle House Treaty, right? Where it's like, look, everyone at 4 a.m. at the Waffle House probably drunk drove there. They're on drugs. They're doing something, or they're cops eating.
I've never been in a Waffle House sober.
No, that's very good point.
In my life.
I don't think anybody's been in a Waffle House sober besides children.
Right. And even still, they're buzzed. So they're buzzed a little. No, but my point is, like, I've been in a Waffle House where I've seen definitely a meth dealer sitting next to 2 cops taking their fucking their lunch break at like 4 a.m. because they're all working overnight, and everyone leaves each other alone. As long as you're not being a fucking retard, people will leave you alone. But the moment you start acting rowdy,
you walk into a Waffle House, it's like you're walking into a house where everybody respects each other.
Right.
And once you come in and start disrespecting people that are just trying to do their job, like all I was trying to do was feed 30 to 40 people at one time. You know, it's not gonna happen instant like you're at a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or a Wendy's or whatever.
Right.
You're at an actual sit-down restaurant. I have to pull the raw food out and cook it in front of you.
No,
so you worked like in the service industry for a couple of years, like as far as like this?
I've actually only been in the food service industry since I was 16 years old.
But long enough because I wanted to add, like, have you noticed, like, I don't know, like, has it gotten worse? Like, as far as like patrons and customers just acting, just wilding out, like they get crazy now.
I believe it's acting the fool.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. People look at food service workers and customer service workers like they're nothing but the quote unquote better term to say it, but the help.
Right, of course.
So they look down on you. But what people got to remember is in 2020, when the world shut down, essential workers were first responders, hospital workers, and food service workers.
Mm.
Because if these people aren't working, if these people aren't making your food, you have to go home and make your chicken sandwich, your chicken nuggets, whatever. You have to learn how to cook it.
Right, and Waffle House and any place that open 24 hours are the places that allow you to get drunk and then still eat, so you don't have to cook when you get home. So I never understood that, but then again, you are dealing with a bunch of fucking drunk people, which I'm sure doesn't help.
Shout out
you get impatient.
Shout out to those motherfuckers too for being the only place open in like North Carolina on Christmas.
Yeah,
that shit was still open. Everything was closed, and I was like, man, every time I passed the Waffle House, I was like, yo, those people in there fucking soldiers.
We have this thing in the South where, depending on how bad the hurricane is depending on whether or not the Waffle House is open.
Oh yeah, we're from Florida. We know. I mean, we're in Florida. We know all about it.
The Waffle House rating.
We use the Waffle House rating system.
So you got fucked over for this though, right? Yeah. Like you got fired or something?
No, actually, I did not get fired for this fight. The only thing that I got from this fight was I got a write-up for breaking the sugar shaker.
That is amazing. Hold on,
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I heard you got like blacklisted.
I heard you got blacklisted
or something.
I did get blacklisted.
There it is. Yeah.
But I moved 2 months later. My relationship with my boyfriend was getting serious, and we moved. I had to move cities, and they did the old-fashioned "if I can't have you, nobody can."
Mm-hmm.
And they had said, "Halie, you're always welcome back at this store. You know, whatever. If you ever need a job, we're here." And I went to visit a friend in North Carolina for like 6 months and tried to work at a Waffle House there because I needed some money, and I know it's good money and easy work. And they had told me that I was blacklisted. So
they wouldn't even let you work in it. That seems ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. And why would that make me ever want to go back to work for you then?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna go out and have me blacklisted for shit.
I still eat there. It's still good food. I still go
Yeah,
to
look,
Waffle
listen,
House.
Haley, we all get drunk at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We all go to Waffle House. Trust me, we know.
I'm not going to boycott them or anything.
Yeah.
I can't. It's physically
There's
impossible.
what other option
yeah,
do
if
you
you're
have?
drunk at 3:30 in the morning, that's what you
What am I
got.
going to do? Cook eggs? I'm not fucking crazy.
Exactly.
And so just to continue here with a little bit more of the video. So I think at this point she's yelling something. She's making a scene after, by the way, being fucking embarrassed.
In one of the other angles, one of my coworkers, Alexis, she had taken a coffee pot full of hot water out of a coffee pot and actually splashed some of the girls with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's another angle. Okay,
so she was yelling, you want to splash me with hot water as she's walking out of the store.
Okay, so here. Okay, so is this here? I got another angle. Tell me, hold on. Is this the angle?
I don't think I've seen this angle.
That's the angle, but that's actually a 9-second video. There's like a 2 or 3 minute video.
That you posted later here. Tell you what, let me just go through your Twitter. Was it this one?
It should be. Yeah, I found another angle, y'all.
Okay, this one. Got it. Okay.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
This guy actually leaves and he walks back into the store later.
Yeah, yeah, the one that's filming. Yeah, so he walks in.
So I'm assuming nobody paid.
No.
Oh, well, of course they're not gonna pay. Come on.
And the thing is, even after the fight, even after she threw a chair at me, I saw a wallet on top of the counter, and I was like, "Real talk, the fight's over. Is this your wallet?" And you could actually hear me ask her, "Is this your wallet?" And she shook her head no and tosses another plate of food at me.
So you know, so at this, see, this is
yeah, this is her.
Okay, there it is.
She
threw the hot water at her. Okay, got it. And then she goes back and she throws that. And there, okay, look, this is the thing that and the other, actually for this food, I think the other angle's a little bit better.
Multiple chair dodges.
Yeah, okay. So now let's get into my favorite part of this video. One of my favorite. There's two favorite, well, three now, but actually now that you've mentioned the sugar thing, now that's another favorite part of the video. So this part comes here. We got the punches. This guy walks back in. And then so he walks back in. I mean, move it out of slow motion here. Let's go to normal speed. She picks something else up. It falls out of her hands. Let's see. It's right around here when the guy walks back in. Okay, here we go.
What a vibrant culture.
Okay, so the first thing that she throws is a booster chair, right? Like a high chair for a kid. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, and then she throws a chair, and okay, I gotta ask. Look, how did you pull this move off? Like,
all I did was pick up my hands to stop it from hitting me in the face.
I mean, I get it, but it's one of those things where you might have done it by mistake, but that looked like so
yeah,
that
you could film that 100 times and not pull that off again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Probably not.
She throws it, and then you went,
yoink.
And then
the defiant stance. The defiant stance is what gets me.
I know. It's like, fuck you.
That was when the whole internet fell in love with her.
Right. I was like, okay, there it is.
All right, yeah.
Because my whole thing was, you're really going to get mad and gang up on somebody and throw a chair later.
Yeah. So here's the thing. And then after they missed this part here.
Well, some folks have no agency.
Yeah, that's a good point. And they're also drunk. I mean, keep in mind, all these people are fucking hammered.
They're intoxicated during all of this. When you're intoxicated, your ration goes like down the drain.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been hammered and I've been a little impatient about service before, but I've never flung a chair over it. You know, it's like, okay, is that going to take a while? What are we doing
I
here?
think at this point is that everyone was so fucking embarrassed because of the falling down and looking like idiots. It's like
you just triple down.
It's understandable.
So right here, she has another chair, and this is the part. This is what I said. Forget the chair thing. Forget the uppercuts. Forget all that.
Oh yeah, it's the bring
this
it on.
part here when you were like,
give the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
When you were like, bring it on.
Yeah, I was sitting there telling her, throw it. I'll catch it like the last one.
That is fucking amazing. And by the way, somebody's saying out of 10, they're saying you're a 17 out of 10 because you're compassionate to your attackers, is what King of All Pixels just said.
There you go. Yeah, it's like one thing to fight me in the battlefield, but I still have honor. Is this your wallet?
Is this your wallet? Because
because like that's still her property. Like you could go home and be like, oh fuck, I lost my wallet, and you could be embarrassed and not want to go back.
Right. But it's like, you know, and then you wanted to run in again too. So then of course the whole like throw another one, I fucking dare you. Come on, bring it. And by the way, I love the fact that you stay in your designated area, which you're playing by all the rules and still winning. And somebody's calling you a shield maiden. I don't know if I want to marry this chick or meet her in the octagon, Hobo Chili Recipe said. So that's it. You swatted another one away like it was a fly. Get out of here.
I think she's just what IP2 needs.
Yeah.
If we're being
I like
real.
that.
I think Trent and Wade would agree with me.
So you are, I mean, so then the next thing, this video is a year old. For some reason, I don't remember exactly who posted it again, but it kind of blew up again. It came up.
It was the original. It was the guy who took the video. Who took this video? He posted it again.
Right.
The first two the other two videos that I posted on my Twitter, those were actually posted like the day after.
Right.
The fight. That was on Facebook, and I think one of them was on TikTok. And it didn't. I guess nobody had caught that perfect angle, so it went unseen.
Yeah, and you know what happens, or just sometimes depending on what the algorithm pushes.
Yeah, and sometimes somebody just picks something up, and it's the right person to retweet it or something, and you're like, okay.
And whoever took this video, thank you, because like this is some good shit.
Well, I mean, look, for you, it's amazing. Like when our producer found your Twitter, you only had like 700 people, and now you're like 16,000 people following you now.
And it blows my mind, and all this art and the memes that are coming out, like I feel honored.
Oh yeah, the
for
art
people to like turn me into art.
So what's your plans now? What are you gonna do?
What's the next thing?
I actually am working with an artist and a company. I'm gonna go up to Tulsa and have some shirts made and just hand sign them, do a little meet and greet for people. The money that people are donating, I'm putting into like paying for the labor, and I'm also donating some to a couple of things for domestic violence.
Oh, well,
that's pretty
cool.
Yeah, I mean
that's a noble cause.
I know that's awesome, and you know it's nice to see people standing up for themselves, because we play on this show a lot of videos where people just like, you know, just breaking in the Walgreens and stealing shit, and everyone let them do whatever they want. I mean, and by the way, I will say this meme is a joke, but like, stand alone if you must, but you must stand. You stood by yourself, and that's not an easy situation. I mean, you were surrounded, you were getting popped.
I was terrified the whole time. Where me and her were sitting there going, and they were starting to gang up on me. There's big knives over there. I have a son that I'm trying to get back and all kinds of stuff because of issues and whatnot. And you know, all I'm doing is trying to get my son back and, you know, have my family back together. And if one of those ladies had grabbed that knife and just wanted to cut me, or if somebody had a gun that night, it would just as well be an obituary instead of a meme.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. But I mean, so that, I mean,
no use in getting killed over some eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
People, it's waffles. It's breakfast food. I mean, yeah, it's good, but is it really worth going to jail or losing your life or whatever about?
I don't know. The viral videos tell me yes.
I mean,
every day I just see people like punching fucking flight attendants and getting federal charges, and you're like, bro, it's a 2-hour flight. Chill. Just fucking chill, man. We all want to get off the plane. We all want a cigarette right now, or a drink, or a fucking slice of pizza. But you just have to sit still for 2.5 hours. All right? Stop hitting people.
I mean, you know, it really is kind of cool that you stood up. And then, you know, I'm always very happy when people actually get recognized for like fucking standing up for themselves and doing the right thing.
Well, if more people did it, then less people would be fucking trying everybody all the time.
And especially because you did, it wasn't a situation where you even knew you were being filmed. It was a situation where like, fuck you.
And you know, it was one of those 401. This cracker bitch ain't gonna fucking do nothing to me. And then it was like, oh boy, you see, this is why you don't pick random people.
Yeah, I'm 5'5". I'm 5'5", $180. I don't look threatening.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, now you do. Or you fuck off. Now you do.
I think I would get the point though at the first chair block.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, all right, I go.
The
Okay.
moment you did that, I'd be like, she's some sort of waffle wizard. So I'm going to leave
not
her alone.
I'm not messing with this bitch. Sorry, I apologize. I left a tip on the table. And yes, that is my wallet. Thank you.
You can keep it. And I'd leave. You can keep my wallet. I'm out of here. So
you run away. You run away like that fat guy in Breaking Bad when fucking Mike hits the guy in the throat, and he's like, he just turns around and runs away.
I don't understand. It's like the first time one bullet bounces off Superman, why keep shooting? The moment once you threw one chair, why throw another one?
I don't know. I mean, if I'm shooting at Superman and one bullet bounces off, I mean, I still have 12 more.
She had the chair in her hand.
That's a good. She already had it in her hand. She wanted to look stupid. She didn't want to look stupid. It was already in her hand. But you know, the fact that you did the fucking bring it was one of my favorite parts. And by the way, Waffle Wizard is another nickname you could have.
I saw the screenshot of her doing that bring it shit all over.
Oh,
Twitter,
I know, dude.
Just with a million simp comments.
everywhere,
Just
yeah.
a million simp comments
yeah.
like, "This girl, marry me, please."
Let's talk about the simps. You are getting inundated with simps, huh? You got you got people that are in love with you now, which is funny. And oh my God, I had not seen this one, and I just saw you posted it. Did you see Mersh this one with the John Cena?
Yeah.
Holy,
that one is actually done so well. Like it's so fluid. It looks real.
Okay, so check this out. So here, Mersh hadn't seen it yet. So here you go. You're gonna like this. Here you go.
And now John Cena goes
That's very funny. Bro, these deep fakes are hilarious, dude.
Holy fuck, that's so that was so well done. Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, it really is amazing. Here's what I'm thinking. How old are you now?
25.
25.
Actually.
Look, you're young enough. Dana White's always looking for people to be in the UFC. I'm just saying, man, you start training, you get in there. He might hit you. He does that sometimes, but that's Dana.
Yeah, he gets a little hitty, but
yeah, but he gets angry. Unless you're his wife and you slap him, you're probably fine. But it really is cool. And I mean, you know, honestly, enjoy the fame. And I'll tell you something, spin it off into something. Do something. Do a podcast.
Well, sounds like she's got something going now. She's got fucking, you know, she's gonna be raising money for domestic violence. Get some T-shirts out there. You could be an influencer.
Yeah, I also want to like try working into something on helping at least food service workers or customer service workers getting some help at least on late night shifts.
Yeah,
I want to get her an IP2. I want to send her out. I want to get her kicking the shit out of like Elisa Jordana and fucking Gucci's and just. I want her just terrorizing the IP2 streamers and beating the shit out of them and stream sniping them.
I don't condone like just violence. I mean, yeah, people are getting paid for it and they're doing it for money. Cool. If that's what they want to do it. I don't see a point in it.
Yeah. Well,
and I love the UFC. I love mixed martial arts and all that other stuff. And I would love to actually get really trained because I know I can learn so much more than what I actually know.
They made her an anime character.
Dude, I was actually showing him some of the art. Some of the art that's come out has been really amazing.
That like anime shit is
the anime stuff looks fucking fantastic.
Hilarious.
I mean that really is.
The art that I've seen is absolutely amazing, and it blows me out of the water.
It's unbelievable. You're 25 and you're just straight up murdering bitches out there. I mean, and that's a no, it is
unarmed.
You're murdering bitches out there. Look, and I know you're being humble. I know you don't condone violence, but here's the thing: you didn't draw first blood. They did. So at that point, you're well within your rights to throw those fucking uppercuts. I mean, listen, hear me out. Waffle House Wendy podcast on Rumble. I do it. What's the you already have a built-in fan base. Do that. And what you do is you go around town to town, all right? And you sanction fights at different Waffle Houses for rowdy customers. I like it.
So like street beefs, but only takes place at Waffle Houses. Right.
So Waffle House Wendy shows up, right? And she's like, she shows up and she goes, "Who's the worst customer?" And she goes, "Let's fucking take care of it." And just starts knocking.
And we'll have it like street beefs where they're not even dressed for fighting. They're out there fighting in jeans. And
exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just shirtless and jeans.
All she does is she shows up. Yeah. She shows up. She cleans her hands and she puts on her apron. She goes, "Who's up?"
I like this.
Let's go.
That way you're not fighting. You're just the ref.
Right, and then
Yeah,
afterwards,
sure.
what she does, like Dog the Bounty Hunter, she smokes a cigarette with them and eats breakfast with them too.
He'll praise.
And praise, yeah. It's dude, I'm telling you, we could help.
Again,
Listen,
with the championship belt.
exactly, dude. I'm telling you, get a fucking the spinning belt, like Cena spinning belt, okay? Well, Waffle House Wendy's 2 W's already anyway. You get the Waffle House Wendy spinning belt.
Just make sure you don't store your belt anywhere. You got to hold on to it yourself.
Yeah, carry it
I hear
everywhere
they
you
get
go.
damaged.
Gotta keep it with me at all times.
Yeah.
I hear people's belts get damaged when I put them in storage.
There you go. If you don't want to get hit, wrestling. Go into wrestling, dude.
There you go,
Are you
Ralph-a-mania.
kidding me? Yeah. Waffle House Wendy? Let's do it. Why not?
Waffle House Wendy versus Dick Masterson.
Let's go.
And then he can break another knee. He'll be done. He'll break another knee.
Yeah,
and-
he'll break a knee on the flight there. Glass Joe over here. Look, I'm saying you've been wonderful to talk to. You were even more pleasant than we expected. I mean,
Yeah, you're a lot of fun. It's like for real. I wish you nothing but, and it's nice to hear you doing like domestic violence. You got a good fucking, you seem to
that's
be
actually
a
really
good
cool
egg,
because
so that's-
yeah,
no pun intended. Because I know we're talking about Waffle House.
What's
She's
that?
a good egg.
Yeah.
Get it?
What's don't do that. What's the? I hate you. I hate you so
You no
much.
sold my good egg line.
I did because it was it was bad.
She enjoyed it.
She enjoyed it because okay, you know what? Listen,
It was funny.
is there a chair? I'm gonna throw something at Mercer. See if he's as good as you are.
Good egg.
What's that GoFundMe? What I know you have. Somebody made a GoFundMe for her.
Yeah, it's like a streamer. What's the guy's name? Mr. Brick or Brick something or Suit?
one of my,
Brick?
I guess, fans. His name is Brick Suit.
Okay.
He put up a Twitter. He put up a GoFundMe. Contacted me, set up a GoFundMe for me. I think it's somewhere on my Twitter.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for. I'll grab it. And I'll share
my
with you.
Twitter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. Whatever you want. Just don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I don't want to get hit. I'll post a GoFundMe there. And that, that's honestly, I didn't even know that when I talked to you before that you're giving some of the money to charities for domestic violence. That's actually really fucking cool. And that does really add a couple extra points, at least in my book. As far as that goes.
I know a lot of people give GoFundMe some crap, so if people want to do like more direct, my Cash App is also in my Twitter bio.
Yes, that's true. And GoFundMe is kind of gay sometimes, but if you're a Canadian truck, you're not even allowed to have one. There it is. There. Okay, I just posted the link to your GoFundMe there. Again, Halie, thank you so much for being on. I mean, this was really cool. I really enjoyed breaking down this video. No, of course. I mean, I'm sure you're going to be on a bunch of other shows, and you deserve to be. I really,
Milk it.
yeah. People are saying great kid, happy for her. There's pretty much everybody in here seems to like you even more, and it's not just simps. There's also like a woman. So there you go. You're the two females here, and you're one of them. We really do appreciate. Anything else you want to plug before we let you go? I mean,
if anybody wants to know what my actual Twitter handle is,
yes.
It's WitchDragon5.
Witch Dragon 5.
Yeah, I've been posting it in the chat.
Yes.
Throughout the show. So
yeah, you're at 16.4 now. I'm sure they're gonna have some now because this is what happens.
do I gotta fight people in a Waffle House? Is that how I get famous?
No. You have to win a fight at the Waffle House. Merch.
Oh, so I've been doing it wrong.
I've
just been getting my ass kicked.
Merch. You have to win you can't get beat up at a Waffle House.
I've just been filming myself getting my ass kicked in Waffle Houses every weekend.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well,
and honestly, the fact that Waffle House didn't capitalize on this is fucking stupid, in my opinion. Like you should be their spokesperson because Waffle House pretending to be anything that it's not, which is just this is what it is. I don't know, man. Seems kind of silly, but hear me out. Wait. So you're in Texas. So what do you go work at the Huddle House or Bob Evans?
I think the closest to a
Perkins?
Waffle House would be Joe's Waffles.
Okay, Joe's Waffles. Yes, we've been to Texas a couple times.
I don't even know what that is.
Man,
I haven't even been there.
I remember like 15 years ago when I was doing comedy on the road. And
Yeah.
we passed this place in like near Myrtle Beach, and it was built like a Waffle House, looked just like a Waffle House, and the guy called it Mr. Waffle because he built it, and then he saw what the franchise fees were, and he's like, "Fuck you! I can get drunks to show up and eat breakfast. I don't need the Waffle House
really
name."
good point.
So he's like, "Fuck you, $30,000 a year. I'm just calling it Mr. Waffle." But you could see the building was built to be a Waffle House, like it was the same shape and everything. And he's like, "I'm painting over that yellow. I'm not fucking paying you guys." Pretty brilliant.
Yeah, and that's another thing. King of Paul Pixel says, "Can she be the fight correspondent for all your shows?" So see, that's great.
We should just go to her every time there's a fucking.
I really don't. And by the way, and I mean to say that you are welcome on our show whenever you'd like. Just let us know. Honestly, for any other stuff you plan on doing or you want to plug, let us know. You are honestly a way better guest than you could expect from somebody who got into a fight at a Waffle House.
Yeah,
and I mean honestly,
we'll hire her as security if we ever have to go to an event.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to treat people with respect. Like you got to. Everybody's got to be treated like a basic human being. So if people would do that, world would be a better place. So I come into a lot of things just basic like that because we don't know each other personally.
Wait, what Alex Stein? Okay, Alex Stein texted me. I can read this. Okay, I gotta let me see here before I let you go. This is actually might be related. This is this is a good thing. This isn't a bad thing.
No, if it's Alex Stein, it's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
But...
Give me a second here. I'll tell him. Let him know that we're on air. Hold on. I'm calling him. Alex.
Oh, good.
Then he doesn't pick up.
Yeah, nice. What's he saying?
I'll show you. He said, "Hold on a second."
Going to Austin? Are they sending a car service? They can't know where to go.
What? So are you doing some shows? Is that what's going on? Because I'm wondering if this is what this is about. Hold on. How many more shows?
I'm actually going on Fox News tonight.
What show?
I'll be talking with Tucker. So
I knew it. That's what Alex Stein was calling me about. That's what he was calling me about.
We'll never be on that show.
You fucking
beat us on Tucker.
Christ, you beat us on Alex Stein beat us on Tucker, and you beat us on Tucker. God damn it.
We're never getting on Tucker Carlson. I'm going to fuck somebody up in a Waffle House. All right, there's Alex. I might shoot somebody tonight in a Waffle House.
Hey, Alex, we're live. We're on air. What's up?
Royce, the last Chairbender. She's going on my father's show tonight, Tucker Carlson. I don't know if she revealed that. You guys can keep her on too long. I have to get her to that studio, so I don't know if you guys knew that, but I'm just finding this information out. Okay, got it. Hey, tell you what, we'll let her go right now. That way she can get to the studio. How's that?
Are you serious? Oh, that's what it was?
Okay, oh my God, you guys are so nice. I love you. My dad will be so happy.
Yeah.
And make sure to watch it. You guys are the best.
Tell him, just tell your dad to get it. Tell him to thank us. Tell your dad to get us on for a segment.
Yeah. How about give us a goddamn mention on that show?
Okay, I'm letting her go right now. Okay, just for you, buddy. All right, tell Dad we said hi.
You're the man. I love you guys.
All right, I love you, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, hey, you know what? All you had to say was you were going on Tucker. You don't have to be nice to us.
If you drop a Revenge of the Sis reference on Tucker, that's a fucking C note in your GoFundMe.
Anything. If you just say one Revenge of the Sis on Tucker, we'll love you forever. We love you anyway. We're gonna let you go. We have all your plugs here. Go do what you got to do. We'll have you on some other time when you have a little more time. But take it easy. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much.
Take it easy.
Of course. Y'all stay safe. Okay.
Go keep fucking those bitches up. All right. Later.
Bye.
See ya.
I'm gonna go shoot somebody at a Waffle House tonight.
Do not go shoot anybody at a Waffle House.
Well, how does this work then?
I'm scared, and I don't know how any of
this shit works. I'm fucking scared. All right.
I love that. This is Alex calls. He goes, "She's got to be on Tucker." I'm like, "Okay, I'll let her go."
I just want to get on Tucker. I can't.
That hurt. Yes, it hurt. That was wild. That was wild. What a wild day today has been. Hey, guys, do you want to start the new year off in a better way than that? Because I don't think you can.
Better for all them. We're not going on Tucker.
So let me just...
Thanks a lot, Tucker.
Let me get this straight. We were just big-timed. We were just big-timed by Tucker.
Don't
because his son called us. Alex called us. So good.
You have to shoot somebody in a Waffle House.
I'm not shooting anybody in a Waffle House.
Then I'll blow it up then. What do you want me to do? What should I do?